talking, I don't sweat that. If they don't trust me either, I respect that. But she need down the ride, oh I bet that. Ooh, I slide for my people, don't forget that. Don't forget that, don't forget that. Ooh, I slide for my people, don't forget that. Don't forget that, don't forget that. Ooh, I slide for my people, don't forget that.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is JH. How y'all doing, Postal family? Is everybody good? Is everybody cool? Everybody clean? Are you crisp? Are you feeling irie today? Let's talk. I know I've been a little silent lately, but we're gonna chat. But first, because of the ethics rule, I cannot specifically ask anybody to donate to anything. But what I will do is in my pinned comment, one of our delivery peoples for the job we work at was recently killed in a hit and run on the job. So his family is asking if anybody is willing to donate. I think they have a GoFundMe. I will leave that link in the first pinned comment. I believe the person is out in California, and the same link that I'm leaving is the same link that I believe my mailman Nick is leaving as well. We're about supporting our community. Although ethics says we can't do anything for on behalf of the post office, I'm doing this for one of my fellow fallen brothers that I never met. So, pin comment, if you choose to help the family out, by all means, let's do so. First, I do not like to pass on information that I don't fully have. As it comes and I read it, that's what I translate. And I don't translate things that I'm not 100% sure of and stand by it. If I'm not 100% sure about something, I won't give that information, or I'll say, you know, this is what's going on, but I'm not 100% sure about it. I'll make that statement. So let's talk to the carriers for a second before I get into the other topic I want to talk to you about. I'm going to put up some pictures, and you will see these new EVs, electric vehicles. You see them? Yes. Nice and beautiful and ugly. Okay, now, driving safety instructors recently went out to Oklahoma last week, and they had to do, they were informed, they were taught basically, they were given manuals and pamphlets by Oshkosh, which was the contractor that actually built the platypus looking thing, the NGDV, the next generation delivery vehicle. Now, my friend, Angry Mailman, I'm not gonna say he gave wrong information. Maybe somebody passed him on information that wasn't correct. So I want to clarify that information. I'm not saying he's wrong, but I want to clarify it and explain to you why certain things cannot be translated to our carriers as of yet. There's a little backstory to it, and I want some behind the scenes information given to you that I can safely give to you without getting in trouble. Okay, now that we got that out the way. When they sent the driving safety instructors out there to go see these vehicles, they were the next in line before the people that actually paid for it, you know, the execs or whatever the case is. Now, they send the driving safety instructors out there to get familiarized with a vehicle, just to see what the vehicle looks like, to see all the ins and outs and the workings of the vehicle. Unfortunately, it was given to the driving safety instructors by people from the Oshkosh, as well as the off-the-shelf, whatever the name of those people are, EVs, off the shelf vehicles. Anyway, so what happens at that point is now they have a vehicle that is equipped with a bunch of things. They get this information that's in a pamphlet, and in this pamphlet, they have to bring it back and they present it to the unions and says, hey, this vehicle specifically has these specs. Are we willing to accept these specifications on these vehicles? Now, I heard something about spying on you, and that is incorrect information. All right. So the vehicles are equipped with cameras similar to the cameras that you already have on your Metris, as well as on the ProMaster, as well as on the 2-tons. They have them in the back. They also have some that are on the sides so that can't get in. There's also a 360 view in the front of the vehicle, not internally. There's not something facing the drivers. So that is one thing. If there was something like that, understand it has to go through the union first. That was a big stipulation that they went through, and they said that we will not have any front-facing cameras unless the Postal Inspection Service installs one specifically into your vehicle because you are up to no good. They don't have anything facing the drivers. Listening devices, do they record sound? I'll tell you how those things work. If there is an incident that occurs, it sends a signal, like a little mercury. It shakes it up and it records 24/7, but it only sends information back to somebody sitting there 15 seconds or 45 seconds before the incident up to however long the incident occurs. Okay, so it's not like it's constantly recording you talking about, you know, what you did at the club last night. That's not the case. It's never been the case. Those video cameras that face out for companies never 100% record you. They never do that. That is invasion of privacy. So somebody passed on some misinformation if that's the case. What does record at any given moment is those scanners that you guys have. They have the two-way radio feature that they just added to them. Now, will they just tap in and listen to you? They can't do that either. Do they have more specifications on these vehicles that they did not have before? Absolutely. I told you guys this about a year ago that they were going to be doing those things. I was a little animated. They're spying on us. Well, technically, they need to know where their mail is at all times. They need to know what you're doing at all times. So the vehicles are all equipped with it. I showed you guys the picture of the little thing, and they were bringing every vehicle that belonged to the post office in and equipping them with this tracking device on the vehicle itself. The scanners already have that, so it's a double whammy. Whose fault is that? Well, I guess that would be our fault for carrying on the way we carry on. Also, it ensures the customers that they're able to track the vehicles. Do they have that on tractor trailers? They had them on tractor trailers for many years. They can pinpoint, just so you know, if I ship this and I put this in a box, it gets scanned at the window, boom. And at that window, they put it in the box. And then all of a sudden it gets sent to a station. There's a placard on the box and the placard gets scanned at the station. Says, okay, this is where it's leaving. And then the truck driver, he scans it, bloop. And he's got the stuff he's working inside of this trailer. It knows that this went in the box and that box went in this trailer at this time. And then it gets back to the plant and the people at the plant scan that box that had that placard on it. And then that's how they track everything. When it goes on to another trailer, they pretty much know where everything is tracking across this country. That's how things work. Now, they do have where they can detect your speed, how many times you stop, you brake hard, you reverse too long, you don't have your seatbelt on. Is that spying? No. Truck driver, back in early 2000s, they had that in my truck. And I was like, what kind of stuff is this? They knew. I had a governor on my truck. I used to throw it in neutral when I was going down the mountains in Colorado just so I could pick up some speed. A governor, for those that don't know, means that the truck will not go past a certain speed. And I think I was governed at 74 and I wanted to get down, I take it out and throw it in neutral and it would go over speed. So do they have that? Yes, they have those. Anything, hard brakes, hard turns. It also detects where you're at in the country, whether or not you're speeding, going too fast, school zones, etc. Is that an invasion of privacy? No. Now, why can't we disclose what's going on with these new NGDV vehicles? Because they present the information with this vehicle to two unions. Two, not just the carriers. They present it to the carriers union as well as the MVS, the motor vehicles craft, because even though the carriers are here, motor vehicles are here. We're not trying to be funny, but they're over them. Uniforms, remember the uniforms? They are identical. Same concept, MVS. They have to relay and look at this stuff and agree to the terms that are given and the specs that are on that vehicle. It's a whole thing that goes on with it. Now, they can't just say, oh man, yeah, these things got cameras everywhere. They can't share that type of information, and I can't share that type of information because it wasn't shared with us yet. They just give you a pamphlet, said this is what this vehicle has. That's it. Now it has to go through the proper channels before it gets to the driving safety instructors as well as the stations for them to start distributing it for us to start teaching. That's how that works. So can anybody give a direct answer on what's going on with these new GVDV VV vehicles? No, they cannot. All right, that's the backstory and that's the facts behind it. I hope somebody clarified, got that and understood that and I ain't lose too many people. But through everything that goes on in this organization, they're very detailed and very meticulous, and things go on behind the scenes. I know half of you don't give a rat's ass, but that's how it works. All right. Now, on to something else. Somebody asked me, if you're still watching, hey King, are you in here?
Yes.
Oh, okay. See, y'all don't even know. I got King behind me. Go on your light blue. I'm sick of it. Okay, go on your light blue, and go look up the career conferences. Go look them up. I got people saying, hey, Jay, I want to be a supervisor. And they email me this and they go behind the scenes and they try and get this information to me because they scared that y'all gonna talk tish about them. Listen, I don't knock nobody that wants to progress their career. If you don't want to progress your career, that's on you. But don't knock somebody that wants to move up. I don't care if you think they're lazy, if they come and they say they want to better themselves, there's nothing wrong with bettering yourself. And in this situation with the career conferences, it's a different scenario. It's basically networking. Networking. Everybody says, well, I don't know how to do a KSA. There it is. $30 of your time. $30 and a little bit of your time. It's on light blue. It's coming around the country. They have them 5 times a year. In every area, career conferences. And it says, learn about career development and advancements opportunities. It gives you interview tips when you're interviewing amongst your peers. Everybody says, no, it's all internal. Not in this situation. You are there. I go, and if I paid to go, because I asked. I said, man, well, tell me what this is about. And one of the people, very intelligent individual said, well, this is what it is. I said, oh, okay, I understand more now. Y'all get those little postcards and throw them in the garbage. Now I know what it is. Am I gonna go? I might. So they says, look, you go there, they teach you how to write a correct KSA, what to expect when you're in the role of a supervisor. And there's also people from every single craft there. Y'all asked me about IT. They're there. You asked me about MVS, craft directors. They're there. Every single craft will be there, and they're looking. And whether or not you got to that stage in life where you're able to move on and move to a different area, there are people from all around your whole district that are going to be there and that are willing. And if you just roaming around, hey, can you tell me a little bit about XYZ? Now, not everybody's built to be a supervisor. Don't get it twisted. We got some real trash. But there's a step, and this is the way to get in there. It tells you there's a little workshop on how to master the KSAs, how to self-development, build a positive workplace culture. We sit here and talk about change the environment. Starts with you, right there. You, if you still watching. Yes, change the environment, change the culture. I took this course, this training, 2-day training. I thought I was gonna fall asleep. It was the best thing I learned in a long time. And I've gone to college, I've done culinary, bartending school, all kind of foolishness. This little bit of information for 2 days gave me such a different insight on how to deliver messages. And I was actually scared. See, it's easy for me to talk to a camera, but when sitting in front of a bunch of people that are my peers, my equals, it's difficult for me to talk. Now, I could talk to a bunch of new people, which is what I do, because they're new. I could tell them anything. The bridge outside is purple. They'll believe it. But talking amongst your peers, So in other words, Jay, you say you can't bullshit anybody? Pretty much. But anyway, they taught me some things and I liked it. And the people that were actually teaching were put, man, right up here. All I'm saying is give it a shot. There's a lot of people that say, nah. And here's something else. For any truck driver, which there's only a handful of you that are truck drivers out there, you know that this damn organization is run by carriers and clerks. You heard me. 98% of these positions were carriers and clerks. Postmasters, they were carriers or a clerk. All the way up to the last postmaster before DeJoy, carriers or clerks. And y'all complain, all of y'all complain about upper management. I just want y'all to remember what I just said. They were all, everybody in these executive positions were carriers and clerks. We have very few transportation people that move up the ladder. And that's by y'all choice. And then you're sitting there as a transportation expert, you the truck driver, having a carrier, not knocking carriers, or a clerk tell you how fast you got to get back and forth. That's your fault. Move up the ladder. Go be a change. This is not knocking any other craft, but like we all agreed before y'all start getting foolishness, we all agreed that the people that should lead are people that have been in the craft. We all agreed on that, right? Right. Well, this whole company is the logistics. All right, it's all about logistics. At the end of the day, it's all about moving the mail. You ain't got to take Jay's word for it. Moving anything is logistics, whether it be UPS, FedEx, mail. It's logistics at the end of the day. And who better to know logistics than transportation? I'm not saying we're better than anybody, but man, Jay, you lost us on that. I'm just calling it what it is. Y'all ain't got, look it up. Those are facts. Man, I ain't looking up nothing, Jay, you suck. That's okay, I'll be all right. But check out these career conferences. Go in there and mingle with people. They will connect you to the right people. If you want the opportunity and you want the chance, if you feel like you got it, they'll take you in. This ain't about, oh, this is nepotism. These are a bunch of strangers that are looking for people to step up. What's your excuse? You want to know where it is? Go in your light blue. Go in your light blue. Look it up. Look it up. I'll wait. No, I won't. Go look it up when you get off and go sign up. $30. 30 blood clot dollar day. Trust me. Go do your thing. I've dragged on long enough. I've covered 2 different topics, and that's all we gonna say about that. Hey, King, what you doing over there? Come over here. Say what's up to the P family. They can't see you over there.
I was falling asleep over there.
You were falling asleep? My king right here. Hey, what's up, King?
What's up?
He ain't never too far behind. Yeah, I thought he would did it. You like, go do your job, dog. Go do your job.
Can you please subscribe?
Yo, he a couple short from 1,000 too. Y'all need to go subscribe to his channel. All right, hit it.
You're the best.
Unexpected expenses stressing you out? Get the money you need now with Loans for Feds, a program designed specifically for federal employees. Bad credit is not a problem. Application is fast and easy with same-day approvals. Apply now.